Genesis 24 ends with Isaac marrying Rebekah and finding comfort after his mother's death. The next chapter opens with Abraham taking another wife whose name was Keturah. The death of Sarah and the marriage of Isaac left Abraham alone and lonely. He longed for companionship and found it in Keturah. According to Jewish tradition, she was a descendant of Noah's son Japheth. An often forgotten biblical fact is that Abraham remarried and had children with another wife. After the death of Sarah, he married Keturah, and she gave him sons who would form their own nations. Thus, she became Keturah, the mother of nations. Keturah was a younger woman who married an aged man. Theirs was more a marriage of convenience than of love or passion. Keturah provided Abraham companionship in his last days, but Abraham never put her on the same level as Sarah. He considered her a concubine like Hagar. Though Abraham was 137 years old when Sarah died, he went on to have 6 sons with Keturah. He probably never expected to produce more children, but he ended up with a whole new family of sons and grandsons. Those sons, however, were not cherished like Isaac, his promised son. Genesis 25:5-6 tells us, Abraham gave all he had to Isaac. But to the sons of his concubines, Abraham gave gifts, and while he was still living, he sent them away from his son Isaac, eastward to the east country. ESV. These sons became the fathers of the Arabian tribes who lived east of Israel, including the Midianites who appear later throughout the Old Testament. What was it like for this later life wife of Abraham? What was it like for her living in the shadow of Abraham's beloved Sarah? Keturah could never replace Sarah. She never had the marriage or love that Abraham and Sarah enjoyed, but she was there to step in when Sarah died and to take care of Abraham in his last days. And through Abraham, God blessed Keturah with a quiver full of sons and grandsons. Keturah in the Bible. Genesis 25:1-6. Then again Abraham took a wife, and her name was Keturah. From verse 6. But unto the sons of the concubines, which Abraham had, Abraham gave gifts, and sent them away from Isaac his son, while he yet lived, eastward unto the east country. And these are the days of the years of Abraham's life which he lived, 160 years. Then Abraham gave up the ghost, and died in a good old age, an old man, and full of years, and was gathered to his people. And his sons Isaac and Ishmael buried him in the cave of Machpelah, in the field of Ephron the son of Zohar the Hittite, which is before Mamre, the field which Abraham purchased of the sons of Heth. There was Abraham buried, and Sarah his wife.